15 matchup here with plenty of intrigue because it's the SEC versus the Big 12. Two conferences with a long history of animosity match up once again. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Checks this down to the running back. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Here's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff running right. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Caught by the receiver. Picks up 9. And first down for the offense.
And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Back to throw again. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Pressure is coming. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Throw to the sideline. Steps out after a short gain. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass complete on a crosser. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical 1st down to keep this drive rolling.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense and get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! What a catch by the sophomore. And that'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Completion makes it second down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Incompletion sets up a second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
At the 25-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Just flings it out of bounds with a pass rush closing in. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to chuck it again. A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
How about the job here by this defense? In the red zone, backed up deep in their own territory, not fooled at all by this shotgun, thinking that they may throw. Instead, they tried to draw, and it stopped immediately.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They'll begin at the 41. They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
2nd down play coming up.
Let's go.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's complete. What a stiff arm. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
So it's Mississippi State on top so far. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking deep down the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
What a read by this quarterback. He saw cover 1, meaning a single high safety look. Knows that he's got to throw the ball to the outside part of the field because help will be late in getting there. And that time, it's a great completion with an accurate throw.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Man, Chris, this throw does give him the lead. And what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives him the lead here late in this game.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to move it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Brought down at the 29. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're moving the receiver before the snap. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. We'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Catch made on the left side. Completion sets up a second down play.
29 Philly.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Good enough for first down yardage.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Leaning on the run game here. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Second and goal, they hand it to him again. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the big fella almost at it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a 1st down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the 1st and still going. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. It's a shotgun run call. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. He's looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He'll make it into the end zone. The 2-point try will tie our score here late in the game. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now in the 25. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He hands it off from the gun. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Gain of 12. 4th down.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kurt, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Single back takes the handoff. Touchdown, tie. They strike first in OT.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, that's 2 straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd down.
So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Third and long in obvious four-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a huge overtime interception. That's it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number one ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.